So in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there is Giacomo, one of the Team Star members, and he uses Dark-type Pokemon, and that's swell. And the important part about Giacomo is the fact that the other day, my sister texted me, because she had realized that Giacomo and Grimsley have, like, the same hair. And they both use Dark-type Pokemon, and specifically, they both use the Poniard line. And by anime logic, that means that they are related, and we have deduced that Giacomo is Grimsley's son, which is swell. But that also leaves us with the question of, so who's the mother? So we went on a search to figure out who that could be. Of course, it could just be some rando nobody, it doesn't need to be somebody important, but what's the fun in that? While searching for this, we also made the discovery that Wickstrom also has very similar hair to Giacomo and Grimsley, wherein I then proposed the idea that Wickstrom it might be a ghost. That's a pretty popular fan theory because of his Aegislash. So perhaps Wickstrom's just Grimsley's ancestor. Poniard is a dark and steel type Pokemon, so that makes sense. So that's where we landed with Wickstrom, but that's not the point. The point is still who could Giacomo's mother be? And we decided to focus on Giacomo's eyes. Specifically, I started looking for characters with white pupils and thick eyebrows, and in my very quick search while I was still in bed, I discovered only Hapu fit that description. And the vibe felt kind of off with Hapu, one, because I couldn't really tell how old she is, and two, she seemed pretty taken with Lily, so I don't know, we put Hapu on the back burner. Meanwhile, my sister found a handful of girls who had predominantly heavy-lidded eyes, and some of these did fit pretty well. Specifically, I liked that Olympia and Diantha both had the thicker eyebrows like Giacomo, but I couldn't help but feel that the storyteller in me wanted it to be somebody from Alola, because Grimsley had his stint where he was just in Alola inexplicably for some reason, and I thought it'd be nice if that was what was going on there. If he was falling in love while in Alola, or whatever. Wherein my sister then suggested, oh, well, there was one more person that I didn't include because I wasn't sure how old she was. And that person was Mina, the fairy-type trial captain. And Mina's got, like, exactly Giacomo's eyes. They got the white pupils, they're heavy-lidded, it fits. And I looked up her age, and she is listed as 16 to 19 during Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. And specifically, Grimsley doesn't show up until Ultra, where she's around closer to 19. Also, we just decided that since Grimsley's age isn't listed anywhere, that he's probably just like Guzma, because Guzma looks kind of old, but he's probably not that old. So we just decided that Grimsley just looks older than he is to help mitigate that age gap, theoretically. So yeah, that is our great theory about Giacomo, that his family is Grimsley and Mina. And no one can prove me wrong. Make sure you link to this video when next time you see some huge PokeTuber pull out the exact same theory. Or come leave a comment when we get news and Giacomo just talks about his mom being just like a normal lady, like we see her.